Okay, now we're doing question 4, and the question is, does this voting system have a Condorcet candidate, meaning a Condorcet winner, someone who wins using the Condorcet criteria, and that can be found on page 37. So what this entails is a series of one-to-one comparisons. So let's compare A versus C and see what we get. So A is above C 14 times here, 14 votes here, but it's below C in the next two columns. So A is above C for 14 votes, 2, and C is above A for 15 plus 2 is 17. So the Condorcet winner for this comparison, or excuse me, the preferred candidate for this comparison is C. So C is preferred. Now let's look at A versus B. And A is above B in the first column, but it's below B in the next two columns. So A has 14 votes to B's 17 votes. So B is preferred. Now it looks like it's down to B versus C. So in the first column, B is above C. In the second column, C is above B. In the last column, B is above C. So 14 plus 2, those are the sum of the first and third column votes, is 16. So 16, 2, and C took the second column and acquired 15 votes. So B is preferred. So on a one-to-one comparison, B is the Condorcet winner. Oh. Okay, so here's our final question. And let's see, the marketing committee at a company decides to vote on a new company logo. They decide to use approval voting. Their results are tallied below. Each column shows the number of voters with the particular approval vote. Which logo wins under approval voting? Well, approval voting, the explanation for that can be found on page 49, and it says, with approval voting, the ballot asks you to mark all choices that you find acceptable. The results are tallied, and the option with the most approval is the winner. So let's look at our three options, and the first one is A. Let's see, it has received 8 votes, and 7 more is 15. So the total for A is 15 votes. For B, we've got 8 plus 6 is 14, plus 3 is 17. So for B, we have 17 votes. And for C, we have 7 plus 6 is 13, plus 3 more is 16. So for C, we have 16. Well, it turns out the choice that received the most approval, the most votes was B. So B's our winner. And we're done with voting theory.